The first Ironman triathlon took place in Hawaii in 1978 as a way to settle a long-time debate on which athlete was the most fit, the runner, the biker, or the swimmer. And what better way to determine that than to combine all three events? So the 2.4-mile Waikiki rough water swim, the 115-mile around Oahu bike race, and the Honolulu Marathon. And it drew a crowd of only 15 people. That's crazy because the following year, with no advertising, just word of mouth, the Ironman drew a field of 50 athletes. And more than 3 decades later, today's Ironman is a global phenomenon with 23 international qualifying events leading up to the World Championships. Now, preparing for an Ironman can be completely all-consuming, but it can also be the pinnacle of an athlete's career, as we're about to see when we meet this world-class triathlete.
My name is Linsey Corbin, and I'm from Missoula, Montana, and I'm a professional triathlete. Triathlon is a one-day sporting event, and it starts with a swim, and it's a 2.4-mile swim, which takes about an hour. It's a 112-mile bike, which takes about 5 hours for the professional women, and at the end of that, it's a marathon, which takes about 3 hours. I started out doing it just for fun, a way to stay active physically, and then I got more and more competitive and started racing more and really enjoyed it. I enjoy the day-to-day training, and to me that's really what the race is about, and come race day that's kind of just the icing on the cake. I just try to get myself into a good routine. Most of my mornings start out at 5:30 with swimming, and I swim for about an hour and a half each morning. And then after that, I usually have some breakfast and some coffee, and then I head out on the bike, and I'll ride anywhere from 2 hours to sometimes 4 or 5 hours, depends on the day. And for running, you know, we run usually about 30 to 50 miles a week, so it just depends on the time of year and how the training's going. It's definitely a full-time job. I train probably 4 to 5 hours a day, sometimes more, sometimes a little bit less. A lot of sacrifices, but then on race day, you kind of think back on all those things that you've sacrificed and you've given, and that kind of helps push you a little bit further and remind you just what we're out there doing it for. I refer a lot to triathlon as a journey, and if you can go along on this journey with other people, whether it's your friends or your family, it makes it a lot better. So it's the ultimate test of the body that I can imagine putting yourself through, and the beauty of it all is that I think mentally we're such strong individuals, and what we're doing we shouldn't really be capable of, and people are doing it faster and faster and better each year, and so the sport's only going to improve over time, and I just think it goes to show that our physical limits are a lot larger than we perceive a lot of the time.
I love that Linsey embraces her, inner Montana style by wearing a cowboy hat across every finish line. And it must be such a huge crowd pleaser to see her all cowgirled up, just sprinting.
Yeah, I like it. It's a good look for her. I personally love when I see amateurs dressed up. So you've got like the big fat guy running the marathon who's like an Elvis impersonator. Right. I mean, I always get a good kick out of that. Or I've seen people wearing tutus and tiaras.
That was me. I was the guy in the tutu.
It's funny. I could probably see you doing that. You should do that next marathon.
I will.
Dress it up. Have a good time. I love it. It just keeps it fun as you're pounding the pavement.
You know what else is fun? OutsideTelevision.com, where you'll find videos of all our programs, links to compelling content, blogs from our outside experts, and a chance to win some vacations, gear, and cool swag.
I love it.